video owners. Welcome to the Dance to Learn YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Jessica Strong and I'm the creative director and owner here at Dance to Learn. And I have a super fun and new video today as I am testing my creativity and challenging my brain to create a dance class activity based on what a random wheel chooses. If you think I can do it, give it a thumbs up and let's get into it. So today I have a really fun challenge that I am doing. This is the Random Curriculum Wheel Challenge, or at least that's what I'm naming it. But basically what I am doing, I am testing my skills as a preschool dance teacher to see if I can come up with a curriculum activity that the wheel chooses for me. And you know, before I started filming today's video, I was thinking this is a really good exercise to do if you're a dance teacher, because I was thinking about when I first started teaching preschoolers, I would teach maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes of a 45-minute class, and then the last 15 minutes I would have run out of all of my ideas. I don't know what else to do, so freeze dance! We just play the music and freeze dance. And I swear, I did this for like the first 3 years as a dance teacher. And then one day, someone's grandma, one of the little kids' grandmas, came up to me after class and she said, you know, you do realize that my grandchild plays freeze dance at her preschool, so why is my daughter paying you $80 a month for you to play freeze dance for half the class? Great question. So from that moment on, I was like, I have to come up with some better ideas that aren't freeze dance. So I feel like this is going to be a really good activity for any of you at home who happen to teach preschool age dance classes to really work on how quickly you can come up with ideas. Because I still, to this day, have times where I've planned out my lesson plan and we just get through it really fast. And before I know it, class is like, we still have 10 minutes left and I've done everything. So I need to come up with ideas like super fast. This is also good because you know that preschoolers have like a 3-second attention span or something ridiculous, maybe a little bit longer than that, but they have like no attention span, so you're gonna be just going through your activities really super fast. So I feel like this would be fun for anyone to do. Today I decided to do back to school theme because it's August and our whole theme right now is back to school, back to dance. I have my welcome sign, so I wanted to make everything back to school themed. So I have them in alphabetical order here. So the first thing I thought of was apples. I mean, did you ever go to school and drop an apple off for your teacher? I mean, do they do that anymore? I don't know. All the young people are probably like, they don't do that anymore. That's fine. The other thing was backpacks. And I know that's still a thing. I see kids with backpacks all the time, so that could be an option. The next theme could be a back to school book. So if you don't know, in my program, once a month I try to read a book and we base our whole class on a book. So hopefully I have some back to school books. I think I have at least 2. So if I get that one, I'll pull out some books for you today. The other back to school theme that I thought of was chalkboard. Maybe nowadays they use whiteboards though. Again, I don't know. I'm old school. We had apples and chalkboards when I went to school. Friends. Friends are fun. We go to school for friends, and dance class is all about friends. So that would be a cool theme. Homework. Homework's not so fun, but it is a big part of school. Can I incorporate that into dance? We will find out. Let's see, lunchroom. Isn't that also called cafeteria? I think so. But hey, I could come up with some fun dance stuff for the lunchroom. Ooh, a recess or playground theme. That I think is doable. And then I also came up with like writing utensils. Like I think about like pencils and erasers and crayons and stuff like that. So I included those. So those were my back to school themes. So basically what happens in Dance to Learn is every month we have a monthly theme, and August is back to school, back to dance. So when I have a theme, it just sort of helps me focus my class on what I want to teach. So I'm going to spin this wheel and we're going to see what theme the wheel picks for me today. All right, so I'm going to click to spin. Ooh. Oh. Yay! So backpacks. I think this is a fun theme. We can pack up our backpack. It's kind of like packing up our dance bags, but like school themed. Okay, that works for me. Awesome. So the next item that I think about when I'm doing curriculum or when I'm coming up with my lesson plans is what are our concepts? And we learn 14 different concepts here at Dance to Learn. So the next item that the wheel is going to pick for me are a dance concept that we're going to combine with backpacks, and we're going to see if I can come up with a fun dance activity. All right, so positional concepts. We have 14 different positional concepts that we learn in the Dance to Learn program. The first one is space, which is just like dancing in self-space, like I'm on a spot and I'm dancing on my spot, or general space. We're traveling and moving around the room. Tempo, that's obviously our fast and slow. Levels, high, medium, and low. Ooh, that could be a fun one to pair with backpacks. Sizes, that could be another fun one to pair with backpacks. Let's see, what else do we have? We have pathways. Maybe do something with pathways. Directions, so forward, backward, to the right, to the left. Positional concepts. So for me, positional concepts are words like on, I'm on a spot, I'm off a spot. I'm putting things in my backpack. I'm taking things out of my backpack. Oh, we could do that. We're putting our backpack on. We're taking it off. All right, that could work with backpack. Body shapes. So these are making shapes with your body. That might be a fun one to pair with backpacks. Anatomy. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. We know what anatomy is. Weight. Ooh, this would be a fun one with a backpack. Is it a really light backpack or is it really heavy? Do I have a lot of homework to do? I always remember really heavy backpacks when I went to school. I don't know. I must have had a lot of homework. Let's see, energy. So we're really happy about our backpack. We're excited about our backpack. Sure. Relationships. So for my program, for me, relationships is how we interact with others in the dance class. So maybe we're facing each other and holding hands, or walking down the hall side by side with our friend with our backpack on, or whatever. So relationships is how we sort of stand and interact with other dancers in the classroom. Sequencing. So this is the process of packing up our backpack or taking things out of our backpack. And the last one is patterns, where we link like a pattern of movements together and then we mix them up or switch them around or whatever we do. So that could be a fun one too for backpacks. Okay, so I'm already starting to think. We'll see which concept I get right now when I spin the wheel. All right, here we go. So exciting. Directions. It's really funny because directions was the one that, as I was talking about these, I was like, oh, that one would be kind of hard to do with a backpack, but I think I can do it. I'm confident. I feel like I got this. So backpack and directions. All right, so there's one more piece to the puzzle here that I need to do, and that is the part of class. So we go through at least 5 or 6 different parts of class. The ones that I'm going to focus on today, just for the purpose of this video, are going to be warm-ups. So we do sitting warm-ups, We do exploring the concept, and this is like a standing warm-up that we do sort of just in our self space. We do very little traveling. Then we do developing skills, which is like our version of across the floor. And then we call it a story dance pathway, which is like an obstacle course that tells a complete story. And then we'll do like a creating, like a free dancing time, not to be confused with freeze dance, but a free dance time where they have a guided activity focused on today's theme, which is backpacks, and concept, which is directions. So let's pick which part of the class I need to apply backpacks and directions to today. Here we go, spinning the wheel. Creating. Okay, so creating is that, it's like, yay! So creating is that part of class where it's kind of a free dance. So I feel like that's kind of cool with directions because I can give them some options to really sort of explore the theme of a backpack, the concept of directions, and letting them kind of do their own creating with it too. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff. I'm gonna make a little dance space for me here in my office. I'm gonna share what I would teach for doing a fun little backpack creating dance with my kiddos. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. So as I was thinking about backpacks and directions, I was like, it would be fun to set up my dance studio with little stations around the room where the kids can load up their backpack and get ready for school. So I did a couple things to prep my classroom first. And of course, today I'm in my office, so space is limited, but if I had a dance studio right now, I would be definitely more spread out. But I grabbed my little coffee mug, and this says, "Only the best dance teachers sparkle," and I put some of my directions in here. I put 4 directions just to keep it simple. So that means I'm gonna have basically 4 different stations set up. And my directions today are forwards, backwards, right, and left. Now you could, if your kiddos are a little bit older, you could do stage directions. So you could totally do center stage, you could do upstage and downstage, and you could do stage right and stage left. I just kept it simple today, and we're doing forwards, backwards, right, and left. If you have a bag that they can use to be their pretend backpack that they're packing up, or if not, they can just use their dance bag, or they don't need a bag at all, but sometimes just adding a fun prop makes it more fun. So this is my backpack for the day. So on my forward station, this is where they will have the opportunity to create a little bit because it's an invisible station. So there's nothing there tangible that they can actually pick up and touch. But what I would do is I would have a hula hoop just marking the station, and that's going to be our forward stations. On this station, they're going to be getting dressed for dance class. So I'm going to ask them questions. What do you want to wear for dance class today? And maybe for different items, they do different moves. Okay, so different items might have different moves. Let's say they want to wear a shirt and pants. Let's put a shirt on. We'll do some port-a-bras. So we'll take our arms wide into a second position, and we'll do a big, nice port-a-bras stretch. And we'll put our shirt on. We'll put one arm on and the other arm on and over our head. And for our pants, we'll do the same thing. We'll do another nice port-a-bras stretch. And for this one, we're going to do 2 passes to put our legs in our pants. So one passe and another passe. All right, another option, maybe they say, I want to wear a dress. All right, let's put on a dress. I would say always start with a port-a-bras, but I do like giving them options. This is really important with that creating where they can choose. So by letting them choose, and then I show them the option for the dance move that they'll do that day. But again, we're going to start with a port-a-bras, and we're going to put our dress on. Ooh, it's so fancy. And we're gonna twirl in our dress because what dress do you wear that you don't twirl in? So we're gonna practice pique, 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 turn. And I would just have them do this in the hula hoop that marks this station. So pique, 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 and then a nice turn. Yay! So that's the getting dressed station, and that's the station that is forward. So if we are standing center stage and we have to move and go forward, that is the forward spot from our center stage position. All right, stage right, or to my right direction, I have a little markers or pens, whatever you want to call them. So if they come to this section, what I thought they could do is practice their tendu, because tendus mean straight, and a pencil or a pen or a marker is straight, and we're going to draw a pretend line with our toes doing our tendu. So we're going to start in first position, and we're going to slide one toe out tendu, drawing that invisible line, and close it up, and maybe doing a nice plie, and the other side, and closing it up. And then this is what makes props really fun. So after they perform the tendu, they can grab their backpack and they can put their markers in the backpack. It's like they won a prize. And you don't have to use markers. This is just what I had lying around today. So stage left, I have some books, because who doesn't go to school without books, right? So I have my books over here on stage left. So for our books, we're going to do an échappé, because I thought of like opening and closing the books. And échappé means to escape and get caught. So if we move to stage left or get our direction to go left, we're going to head towards our books over there. So we're going to start in first position and do our échappé. So our feet escape, and they get caught, and they escape, and they get caught, and they escape, and they get caught. And then again, once they perform that échappé, they can pick up the books and put them in their book bag. The last station I have is the backwards station. I found, it's a poisoned apple. No, it's just a regular apple, and it's a plastic one. But I have my apple because we have to pack up our lunchbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my apple. So I'm going to start with first position, and I'm going to do a big port de grace stretch. I'm going to pick up my apple. I'm going to make big round arms like the apple, and I'm going to do 2 passes or retires. 1 and 2. And then to put it in my backpack, I'm going to do a beret turn. So my hands are up in high fifth. I'm going to beret turn and throw that apple in my backpack. So the last thing that you'll want to think about if you decide to include this activity in one of your dance classes is to think about your locomotor move that you want to practice for the traveling part, which is the direction. So today I thought just the space I'm in, it's going to be easier for me just to do a little march, but you have options. You could do beret walks, right? Up on your tiptoes. You could do beret marches. Up on your tiptoes. You could do chasses around the room. So chasing our feet. You could do skips. So you have lots of options for locomotor moves that you can do for the different directions. And if you want to make it harder, you could even add the move. Like if we get forward, you have to do the locomotor move, tiptoe walk, beret walk. But if you move to the left, you have to do a chasse. So you can make it a little bit harder if they're older kiddos. So let me get this all set up, and I will play the game with some music, and you guys can come along with me. Okay, so I'm ready to pick. I have my cup, my directions. Ooh, forward. So that is my invisible getting dressed for school spot. I'm going to put this right here for now. Normally that would sit in our center stage. But I'm going to march forward to my getting dressed station. I'm going to put on a dress. So here I go. And of course, I have to twirl in my dress. So pique, 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 turn. And other foot. Pique, 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 turn. Yay! All right, let's see what happens next. Ooh, to the left. That's my book station. I should put this over here to the right. All right, so I'm gonna march to the left. I'm gonna do 4 échappés, opening and closing my books. Do another one. Ooh, backwards. So now I get to pack up my lunch. Here we go. So I'm going to start here-ish and march backwards. I have my apple. I'm going to practice our port de bras, so I'm going to make that round high fifth like my apple. 2 passés or retires. And then I turn. Yay! There's one more. I think I know which one it is. Can you guess? To the right. How'd you know? All right, here we go. Oh, these are my markers. Nice marches. And we're going to practice our tendu because tendu means straight, and we're going to draw a straight line with our markers from our first position out to our toes. Here we go. And maybe add a nice plie in there. That always feels good. Tendu. And a nice plie. Yay! And now we're ready for school. We loaded up our backpack. That was a really fun challenge. That was so much fun. I cannot wait to have my dancers back in classes so I can try this activity with them in real life. I think they will really enjoy it. So if you are able to try this activity with your dancers, please tag me on social media. I would love to see how they like it. And to be honest, I was not super confident when I got backpack and directions as a combination for the challenge. That's not something that I would have paired with backpack originally. So I do feel like that was a really fun exercise for me to challenge myself and my brain to come up with something new and a fun, unique idea. So what do you guys think of the challenge? Let me know in the comments. Is there something else you'd like me to add to it? Maybe to make it a little more challenging? Let me know. And again, thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please click that red subscribe button for more. And my name is Jessica Strong. Till next time, keep dancing. Bye.